Hi all and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about Cat Quest 3, which released today on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Steam. The game takes about 8 hours to beat, although if you choose to explore and find treasure, it can take a lot longer. The game also runs great, and I didn't encounter any bugs during my playthrough. To answer the most asked question, you do not have to play parts 1 and 2 first. All games have their own stories. However, there are recurring characters. Some games are just what you see is what you get, and I mean that in a good way. Cat Quest 3 is a freely explorable open-world action RPG that you can also play in co-op. I say freely, but if you venture too far early on, you will encounter enemies with much higher levels. The game is 2.5D and has tons of charm and is obviously packed with an endless number of cats. The story follows an orphaned cat known as the Seeker, destined to find the North Star treasure. At least, that's what he has been told. Guided by a mystical birthmark, the Seeker embarks on a seafaring journey. The main villain is the Pirate King, who is clearly inspired by Darth Vader and seeks the treasure for himself. I haven't played long enough to conclude, but I would say don't play it for the story. It's just not the part that gets the most focus. By the way, if this is useful, please consider to like and subscribe. Now, let's talk about the gameplay loop. You will explore the open world, which contains both hidden treasures and story progression. You go sailing between islands, battling enemies, and completing quests. On these islands, you enter dungeons where you encounter bosses that give you more experience and loot. After that, you equip your new gear and repeat the process. You have a sword, a gun, and magic at your disposal. There is no skill tree. Everything works through drops. The game looks and feels very charming. The graphics really stand out, and in a weird but good way, the cat world comes across quite believably. Difficulty-wise, I have to say I might suck at these types of games, but I didn't think it was very easy. I read in some reviews that it's easy, but I definitely had to pay attention during my playtime. To summarize, it's an action RPG that you can play with a friend that is very charming. It's not the deepest game or the longest game. However, it's a fun time for people who want to go on a cat venture. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one.